He calls us and tells us to do something, right? Hineni. And the Malach said to Enoch, rise, go forth from your house, and from the place where you hide yourself, and appear to the sons of men, in order that you may teach them the halakha in which they should go, and the work which they must accomplish to enter into the halachot of Elohim. And Hanok rose up according to the word of Yahweh, and went forth from his house, listen, from his place in the chamber in which he was concealed. He went to the sons of men and taught them the halachot of Yahweh, and at that time assembled the sons of men, and acquainted them with the Torah of Yahweh. Why did Yahweh take Enoch? Why did Yahweh please Yahweh? Hanok pleased Yahweh because he walked with Yahweh, following the Torah, teaching the Torah, wrapped up in the Torah, and living in the Torah, and concealed in the Torah. And Yahweh took him because of his righteousness by living by the Torah. The Torah that the church teaches has now been done away with because it started with Sinai and ended at the cross. Really? Really? Well, if the Torah was given at Sinai and was nailed to the cross, that means that Hanok couldn't possibly live in the Torah, right? Wrong. The reason Yahweh translated him was because he lived in the tzedakah and the righteousness of the Torah. That's why Yahweh translated him. Hanok rose up according to the word of Yahweh. He assembled the sons of men, and he acquainted them with the Torah of Yahweh. He ordered it to be proclaimed in all places where the sons of men dwelt, saying, where is the man who wishes to know the halachot of Yahweh, his ways, his told works? Let him come to Hanok. And all the sons of men assembled to him. For all who desired this thing went to Hanok. Hanok reigned over the sons of men according to the word of Yahweh. And they came and bowed down to him, and they heard his word. Not worshipped him, but did him reverence. They respected him. And the Ruach of Elohim was upon Hanok. And he taught all his men the wisdom of Elohim and his halachot. And the sons of men served Yahweh all the days of Hanok. And they came to hear his wisdom. And all the melachim of the sons of men, kings, both first and last, together with their princes and their shoftim, judges, came to Hanok when they heard of his wisdom, and they bowed down to him. They also required of Hanok to reign over them, to which he consented. And they assembled in all 130 melachim, kings, and princes. They made Hanok, Enoch, king over them, and they were all under his power and command. And Hanok taught them wisdom, knowledge, and the halachot of Yahweh. Amen. And he made shalom among them, and shalom was throughout the earth, during the life of Hanok. And Hanok, pay attention, and Hanok reigned over the sons of men 243 years, and he did mishpat and tzedakah with all his people, and he led them in the ways, in the halachot of Yahweh. And these are the generations of Hanok: Metushelach, Elisha, Elimelech, 3 sons. Their sisters were Melka, Nachma. Metushelach lived 87 years and begot Lamech. Are you listening? It was in the 56th year of the life of Lamech when Adam died. It's interesting, right? When Adam died. In the 56th year of the life of Lamech, 930 years old was he at his death. And Adam's 2 sons, blow your mind, with Hanok and Metushelach, his son, buried Adam with great pomp, as at the burial of Melachim, kings, in the cave which Elohim had told him. Did you get that? Enoch, according to the Sefer Yashar, buried Adam. That's interesting, right?
Where is that?
Enoch, Sefer Yashar, the book of Jasher. It's mentioned in Numbers 13. It's mentioned, in Joshua 13, 2 Samuel 1, 13 and 14. It's mentioned 3 times in the Bible. And there's one other place that I have to check out. All right. Stay with me, please. And Hanok and Metushelach buried Adam with great pomp at the burial of Melachim in the cave which Elohim had told him about.
Where is that?
Okay, that's in Sefer Yashar, chapter 3. Please close that back door. In the place, all the sons of man made a great mourning. Okay. No, you're not finding this in the scripture. This is in the book. This is in the book of Yashar. This is in Sefer Yashar. Okay, I'm not reading from the scriptures. This is the apocryphal book of Yashar, Sefer Yashar. In that place, please stay with me and let's ignore all the things that are happening. In that place, all the sons of men made a great mourning and weeping on account of Adam. It has therefore become a custom among the sons of men to this day. And Adam died because he ate of the tree of knowledge, he and his children after him, as Yahweh Elohim had spoken. And it was in the year of Adam's death, which was 243rd year of the reign of Chanok. In that time, Chanok resolved to separate himself from the sons of men, to secrete himself as first in order to serve Yahweh. And Chanok did so, but not entirely, to secrete himself from them, but kept away from the sons of men 3 days, and went to them for 1 day. And during the 3 days that he was in his chamber, he prayed, and praised Yahweh's Elohim. And the day on which he went and appeared to his subjects, he taught them the halachot of Yahweh. And they all asked him about Yahweh, and he told them. And he did this for many years. And afterwards he concealed himself, listen, for 6 days. He appeared to his people 1 day in 7, and after that once a month, then once a year, until all the Melachim and the princes and sons of men sought for him, and desired again to see the face of Chanok, and to hear his word. But they could not, as all the sons of men were greatly afraid of Chanok. And they feared to approach him on account of the Elohim-like awe that was seated upon his countenance. Therefore no man could look at him, fearing he might be punished and die. And all the Melachim and princes resolved to assemble the sons of men to come to Chanok, thinking that they might all speak to him at the same time. I know this is long, but I want you to listen to this. This is the apocryphal book of Enoch, which is mentioned 3 times in the Bible. So it is biblical in the sense that it's referred to by the Bible. So I know it's long, but I want you to see something. And the day came when Chanok went forth, and they all assembled and came to him, and Chanok spoke to them the words of Yahweh, and he taught them wisdom and knowledge. And they bowed down before him, and they said, "May the Melech live, may the Melech live." And then sometime afterward, the Melachim and princes and the sons of men were speaking to Chanok. Chanok was teaching them the halachot of Elohim. And behold, the Malach of Yahweh called to Chanok from the Shemayim, and wished to bring him up to the heavens, the Shemayim. Listen to this. To make him reign over the sons of Elohim. Who are the sons of Elohim? The angels, the Melachim, the sons of Elohim, as he had reigned over the sons of men upon the earth. So the angel said, Enoch, come up over here, because I want you to reign over the angels, just like you reign over the sons of men on the earth. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Where are we here? When at that time Chanok heard this, he went and assembled all the inhabitants of the earth, and taught them wisdom and knowledge, and gave them divine Torah. Hello, what did he give them? Divine Torah. And he said to them, I have been required to ascend into the Shamayim, heavens. I therefore do not know the day of my going. Okay? Chapter 3, verse 25. And now therefore, I will teach you wisdom and knowledge, and will give you Torah before I leave you, how to act upon earth, whereby you may live. And he did so. And he taught them wisdom and knowledge, and gave them Torah, and he reproved them, and he placed them before them, the Chukim and Mishpatim, to do them on the earth. He made Shalom among them, and taught them everlasting life, Chayei Olam, and dwelt with them sometime, teaching them all these things. And at that time the sons of men, so what did Chanok do when he was on earth? He was teaching the sons of men Torah. And at that time the sons of men were with Chanok, and Chanok was speaking to them. And they lifted up their eyes, and the likeness of a great horse, listen, the likeness of a great horse descended